Respect, community, and a sense of place. That's the message behind an organization in Tucson that's really bringing meaningful employment to adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Well, last week I spent a morning learning how the whole thing works and meeting some of the really incredible people involved. Here it is. Tucked up against a mountain on the west side of Tucson, you'll find a nursery filled with all sorts of things.
I take care of the plants and flowers.
Rosanna Cook is just one of the 40 employees using her green thumb at this well-oiled machine called Desert Survivors.
We teach them what it means to have a job and all the etiquette that goes along with that. And what we're trying to do is get them to the point where they can actually get community jobs.
The nonprofit started back in the 80s with just a few employees. Fast forward to today, and the operation is bigger and better than ever.
We have a contract with the state of Arizona, and the money that we get from that contract pays our support staff or direct care workers, who are the folks that are supporting the individuals that we serve every day. All the money that we get from our plant sales pays the paychecks of the folks that we serve.
Desert Survivors is open to the public, and as you can imagine, running a full-fledged 4-acre nursery is no easy task.
The guys are weeding plants. They're also kind of keeping things organized, making sure that there's a water source to them.
And get this, everything in stock is native to our Sonoran Desert.
We actually have over 800 species of different native plants here.
Things like
We got our velvet mesquites, we got some native fruit trees. I mean, you see it out in the desert, we got it.
But these plants don't just appear out of nowhere.
The majority of our plants, they are propagated on site, off of seed, off of trimmings, off our mother plants that you see around the nursery. Our Desert Survivors nursery team also kind of propagates seeds out into the desert. So a couple times a year, you'll see them out there in the hills, kind of looking for new species.
Another question that came to mind during my time at Desert Survivors: why plants?
There is just something about working with the earth and working with plants. It's very, very calming.
And forget about being cooped up in an office all day.
I like being outside. I like working outside, doing hard work,
Things have certainly changed in the last 40 years, but the secret to success is still the same.
We think of ourselves as that wonderful place where everybody gets along together despite their differences.
A program that's not only nurturing plants,
I have been doing great so far here.
but people too. Mark Charter, KGUN 9, on your side.